Hello and welcome everyone to the 4th episode of the Dokkan podcast. My name is Rosen and I will be your host for today like usual, but unfortunately my co-host and good friend Harry Potter, Larry Giari, also known as the Dokkan Professor, will not be with us today. Barry is pretty busy right now and I've been pretty busy, so that's why I haven't posted in 2 months. But I just had to cover Golden Week before part 2, so here we are. This is mostly gonna be a small video episode instead of like our full-on like 40-50 minutes episode where me and Barry we just talk and discuss the new units. So it's just gonna be me today. I'm gonna cover basically the dual dokkanfests, mostly of the Golden Week celebration this year. Surprisingly quite disappointing, I'd say, compared to the other years of Golden Week, but we'll go through each unit individually and I'll discuss my gripes with them. Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to apologize for not posting for 2 months, but you know, life gets busy, we both go busy, and you know, that's how it is. But I'm here right now and I've also been working on something pretty special which I'll be showing at the end of the episode. Hopefully the Dokkan community can use that in the future to their advantage, and yeah, I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but let's go into the episode, you know. Alright then. First of all, what do I have here? Damn, it's quite awkward just talking to myself, huh? We have alright. I wanted to talk about the theme of the celebration, which isn't really a surprise, but at the same time it is. Most people were expecting Daima characters. Obviously Daima has been done like 2 months now, and the only Daima character we've got, except the free-to-play units, are SSJ3 Daima Vegeta. And considering Golden Week is a pretty big celebration, we were expecting a dual dokkanfest of like maybe Daima, Mini, Super Saiyan for Goku, and Koma, but we did not get that. Instead we got a tournament participant celebration, which makes sense considering Cell's the previous dokkanfest Cell's later skill, and they're trying to make this category better, setting up, I believe, for Daima. Yeah, which was a surprise. No Daima characters yet, but maybe another major celebration will get Daima characters, and I'm pretty positive that yeah, the 11th anniversary will for sure have adult Super Saiyan for Goku. I'm pretty sure about that. Right, speaking of Goku, we've got our new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. This guy has gotten a lot of stick in the community, but rightfully so. His lyric skill is alright. Reps of Universe 7 has been getting worse and worse over time, mostly because the units that have released recently, being Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and the INT and Goku and Frieza, have not been up to standard. I mean, compared to the newest units, which has made the Reps of Universe 7 team quite not as good as it should be. And you'd think that this Goku would make it good again, but I guess not. So this Goku is quite reliant on Reps of Universe 17, specifically for this. When allies are attacking on the same turn, Reps of Universe 7, it only gives him attack, but considering he doesn't hit as hard as he should be, or we were expecting to be at the start, I think that's quite important. The thing with this guy is, right, when you read the passive skill first, it's not bad. It's actually fairly okay. 200%, high chance of crit, high chance of dodge, changes key spheres. He's an orb changer. He does need a key sphere, a tech key sphere, but that's not much. And you think that rating his key is pretty good, but then you go to this, and he needing to revive himself to get, well, no, not himself, but he needs to revive to get a bunch of stuff, which is not great. It's what Cell suffers from as well. Characters having to revive just hasn't worked good in Dokkan so far. But yeah, and the biggest drawback of this guy, I mean, maybe let me find this. It's what everyone is talking about, is this: sacrificing 5% HP, and then when he transforms, he sacrifices 10. But I guess when he transforms, he wants to die anyway, so that's fine. But sacrificing 5% HP when you're doing like 4 attacks per turn is like losing 20% each turn from this guy is ridiculous, honestly. Because you just do more damage to yourself than the boss does. Especially if you imagine if you get, I don't have this guy, but imagine if you get 2 of him on the first turn, and both of them do 4 attacks. So that's 8 supers. That's 40% HP loss. And considering his team Reps of Unit 7 can have some weak units that can be hit by normals and super attacks, to be fair, it makes the team quite easy to kill, honestly. Yeah, this is the big thing for most people. If he didn't have this, fine. He's a really good unit. I'd even say pretty much on par with Hit, except he doesn't stack. But he doesn't have that. He sacrifices HP, which sucks. When he transforms, let me find him. Like the standby, right? Standby, pretty good. The disappointing thing, he doesn't hit hard enough, especially for the standby. The thing with him is, you'd expect his super attacks to be doing 20-30k. I mean, it's Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. You'd expect him to be hitting hard, but he's not. And then the revival skill, the finish effect, actually does a lot of damage. Like that one does do a lot of damage, but not enough. Because I get what they were going for with this guy, right? They were going for like the lore accurate anime representation of this guy, where just like the anime, it was risky to like use the Kaioken and it hurts him and stuff. But they didn't have to, like they went a bit overboard with him, in my opinion. And if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna make him like a glass cannon, at least make him hit hard enough. But he just doesn't. There's so many other units that have come during the 10th anniversary that hit a lot harder than him. So I feel like that's the most disappointing part, because if you're not gonna make him, if you're gonna make him want to die and not like very, very defensive, you just give him dodge, and you don't even have him hit hard enough, then what's the point? He doesn't support, doesn't hit hard enough, he doesn't defend well enough. And I feel like it's quite a disappointing unit, considering other years of Golden Week, the dual Dokkanfests were like the best TURs in the game, which in this case he just isn't. He's quite disappointing. Let me see what Bari had to say about him. He just said he's just disappointed and a bit upset, because I mean, if he was here with me, he would tell me, but I'm pretty sure he's a big fan of the blue Kaioken aesthetic, which to Bari I'd say, to be fair, his super attacks are pretty good. Like, this is like beautiful super, let me find them. But they look good, and the transformations look good, but it's the key of the unit that is quite a bit of a disappointment. Other than that, pretty good. I don't think I have anything else to say about this guy. Just wish they did better, because they could have done better, but if only he just didn't kill himself. Alright, I was going to Hit, actually. Let me find Hit. Here we go. Right, Hit. Laser skill, it's pretty good, mostly centered around the 6 and rapid growth and accelerated battle, which is, it's okay, not great. He does buff 200% to tournament participants, which is good. That buffs Cell, if I'm not mistaken. Cell is on his team, and you don't want to run Cell on his own team, so that's good. And he gets buffed by Cell's domain as well, so that's good. Alright. Entrance animation, pretty easy to get, honestly. And fairly important, because it does give him a lot of dodge at the start, which this guy needs to transform, which I'll get into later. High chance of dodge, pretty high chance of dodge, just like Kaioken. This, oh my god, this I absolutely love. And when he transforms, it's even better. But this, getting 60% defense every time he dodges, and then he gets more dodge when he dodges, is, I feel like, very underrated, kind of. Because, especially now that he has only 50% chance to dodge, he's gonna get hit quite a bit. So getting a lot of defense every time he dodges a bit is really good. And maybe we'll see this in a few more units in the future, because I do like this, especially when he transforms and he just gets hit and it still counts. Getting 62% defense it's a lot. This every time he performs a super attack, I have found him to he gets this at the first turn he's on every time. This is, I mean, interrupting attack is always gonna be good, but I feel like the rest of it is mostly for like the short events that can get debuffed, but for the long events, not really that useful. And yeah, I guess this goes along with that. Animations are pretty good, a bit short in my opinion, but pretty good. Oh, no, this one. Active skill, super attack. Super attacks, oh yeah, right. This guy stacks, which immediately makes him better than, I don't know why the super attacks don't work. His super attack effect raises attack and defense, immediately makes him really good for the festival battles, which is admittedly the toughest event in the game right now, even though I genuinely do not like it, but it is what it is. I just don't like wasting 2 hours of my time on an event with barely any rewards, but it's just not my thing. But there's a lot of people that like it, there's some people that don't like it, but hey, it's just the fact that units from now on will probably be stacking for the rest of the year, like the good units, because they will be centered around that event and beating that difficult event, which is, I guess, good, because the raid zones, the tough raid zones right now are also quite long, so that's just, stacking will always be just a bonus. Like, if you just raise the attack for one turn, good, but if you stacks, even better. Right, I wanted to talk about this. 6 more attacks or evades 3 or more enemy attacks. I really like this because it's 2 different conditions that are pretty easy to get. Maybe 6 more attacks, maybe not, because you'll probably get it on his 3rd turn. But dodging 3s can be done by turn 1. If you give this guy like a lot of dodge in the potential system, then that's fine. Let's see if this works. God damn it, Dokkan Wiki. Anyway, then this guy transforms and he just gets even better. Wait, let me see. There we go. Not really a transformation, but oh, there we go. Not really a transformation, but considering he's still hit, but he gets a lot better. Great chance of crit, great chance of evading. Just like Super Kaioken, he just gets better here, but he doesn't have to die. And that's a big difference. These guy stacks as well, so stacks guaranteed to hit, not important. he does a lot more attacks right now. One more attack. For every attack performed, 66% attack diff. That's pretty good. But this is the thing I was talking about before. Every time received or evaded, not just evaded. Insane. 66% defense is really good. And whenever there's a lot of attacks aimed at this guy, I think that's where he shines. And you're not gonna see him die a lot, which should be obvious for a Golden Week celebration unit, but his counterpart would beg to disagree. But there you go. What else do I have to say about him? He does buff the team that did need the buff, which is Universe 6, and presumably part 2 will be LR Kefla, which is what I'd like to see, and he should be on his 200%, so 220%, sorry, so I'd love that. And yeah, that's hateful there for you right now. I have to say, is he better than Kid Goku? He's on the Kid Goku range in my opinion. And yeah, because he's above Daima Vegeta, he's above what's he above? Cell and Goku. And yeah, I think that's the 3 dokkanfest this year, so TUR dokkanfest, so yeah, he's either 1 or 2 dokkanfest TUR right now, which is great. Alright. These guys. Okay, well, first of all, I want to say the banners for these units for Golden Week a bit disappointing, honestly, because if this was the first time Daima, Goku, and Gloria came back, then it'd be good banners, but consider they've been back, I think, twice already or something like that. It makes these banners not great. Let me actually try and find the banners. Right. Look at this, right? This guy, good. This guy, old. This guy, old. This guy, old. These girls might be easying, which is, I love that, but yeah. And so it pretty much makes this banner, either you get this guy, or you pray you don't have this girl's rainbow. But consider this is not the first time that Daima Goku is coming back, and these banners are not great. Same with Goku's banner, even worse because Goku sucks. But this guy's easy. I actually really like. I'll actually touch upon. I wasn't planning on touching upon this guy, but I'll talk about him later. But same thing with these guys. This guy's old. Not great banners. And to add it all up, these units absolutely suck. Well, specifically this unit. He's just a gimmick unit. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. This might be genuinely the worst unit that Dokkan has ever released. He's the definition of a trash can unit, as we say on this podcast. I think he deserves a whole track, a trash track, for it on his own. So it's a bit disappointing. I mean, if you're gonna try and make him like a gimmick unit and with like what he does in the anime, but at least try to make him better in some situations. Make him a support unit, like even better of a support unit, but yeah, it's just not good enough. She's just horrible, honestly. Piccolo, I don't know much about. I actually haven't looked at him a lot. He does seem alright, but still not. Let me find him. Right. Yeah, losing damage reduction. Not what you want to see, but further attack evaded. He's alright. He does have damage reduction of 70%, but getting this and this, and yeah, not what you wanna see. he does massively raise entire stuff, but don't really have much to say about Piccolo. Now I want to talk about this guy. Is he here? Yes, alright. I have to talk about this guy because I've used him quite a bit, and getting this I found quite useful and like quite often. Like being under 77% or 59%, I don't know why, I don't remember what team I was using, but I kept getting this. And considering he's mostly a slot 3 unit, by the time you're in with the rotation, if it's not a great team, then this guy can save you in slot 3, so I love that. Yeah, there you go, damage reaction 40% as the 3rd attacker, so... Oh, also support for 2 turns if there's an extreme class enemy, which there's not many right now, because maybe in some red zones, but yeah. This guy I found to be quite consistent. He's not, I'm not losing my shit for him, you know, he's not crazy, but he's really good, consistent, and I like him. Oh yeah, I forgot to see what Barry said. Barry said just Mageda is just useless. He said he hasn't used Hit, but he seems pretty good, and he's quite an elite unit, he says, which I agree. I'd say he's on Teq Goku's level, so fair enough. He does like Piccolo, which sure, fair enough. Okay. Let's see. What did I want to talk about? Oh yeah. Right. I wanted to talk about the new missions for. Actually, let's go news. I wanted to talk about. Maybe I won't find any news. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about maybe the new missions for Red Zone. I found quite fun to do. I believe it's in the Vegeta and the Goku Red Zone, right? Yeah, and it's mostly tournament participants and Universe 6 and full power, I think, which you don't really need the new units for. I know it's the new units leader skills, but you don't really need them for that. And I did enjoy doing it. I mean, always getting, you know, Red Zone missions will always be fun, honestly. I think Red Zone is the best event the game has had. And then we do have this event, the seriously serious squared in the 3rd whatever serious battle. This one, if you want to do the mission of, you know, Universe 6, you might need Hit, but we've had worse events where you need the banner units, so it's fine. It's a good event, it's a fun event, and you get, I believe, you get tickets for it, and you can summon for the new units, which is a huge bonus. You do not have to do that, so that's a plus. We like that. What else is there to talk about this celebration? I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to add about this celebration. Just that, you know, Goku disappointing, Hit really good, Mageda useless, Piccolo is alright, and then super easy for Goku is really good. I'm expecting the Kefla, the Teq Kefla, the TUR2 Easy, the one that's on Hit's banner, which is it's gonna be good. And I'm expecting an LR Kefla as part 2. At least that would be what I want. It could be anything, honestly. You never know with Dokkan. It could be like a Champa plus battles, you know, LR, and you know. But yeah. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was actually something I've been working on for the past like week, and what I wanted to do is like create a rating of units that's subjective, and that is not really biased, and people can use it to like see how good a new unit is. And I've created like, I'm not gonna get into the gist of it, but basically a formula that takes a new unit and rates it to the point that you like see how good this new unit is. And I wanted to bring this in because I wanted to get opinions, if anyone ever watches this video anyway. But I wanted to get like opinions from the Dokkan community on how I can make it better. So right now I've got this formula that rates units, and I'm gonna have like a picture of it in the post, but basically rates units on a few different things. So the formula is based on a few criteria, right? And it's based on a few things. Number one is how good they are in difficult events. This is basically the visual test on how good they actually look in game. Secondly, their passive, their attack stats. The attack effects. Categories links, which is basically counts for their kit. Thirdly, animations like super attacks, how good they look. I think that's important in rating a unit. I feel like a unit needs to be good. Their leader skill, and how many categories they're in, and how much they help existing categories that need help. And basically, after just a bunch of math, I've come up with like a formula to calculate a final rating for the units that I'm gonna have in post. And I wanted to ask, like, what do people think should be added as criteria? What else do you want to rate the unit 1 out of 10? Then I can get into this formula and help it have a more accurate rating on new units. And it's something that I've been working on, and I'm hoping like I get some feedback, and maybe we'll have like the Dokkan podcast rating that everyone can go to and like see a number and be like, yeah, this unit is good enough, I'm gonna summon for it. But yeah, that's it. It's just to spark a bit of a discussion. And that's it for today. I've been yapping for long enough, especially considering Barry is not here with me, so I've been talking to myself for like a long time. So that's gonna be it for today. Short, not the best episode because we didn't really have a discussion today, because I didn't have anyone to talk to today, but I just put my thoughts out in the public, I guess. And that's it for today. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, or whatever they say. And thank you for everything, and hopefully Barry's will be here in the next episode. Bye bye.